he needs opponents. He needs the right names. He needs William Cepeda. Look, he's a tremendous, tremendous talent.
With Shakur out there as a free agent, the tension between two potential futures for him is rising: Mayweather and Oscar de la Hoya.
I mean, probably one of the best top 3 guys out there, seriously, in the world. And he's still young.
With both figures looking to sign Shakur, tension is rising. So much that Floyd and De La Hoya almost found themselves getting physical.
It all depends on their vision. Look, I promoted Mayweather 15 fights, 16 fights. And so there's kind of like a blueprint there.
Golden Boy Promotions, led and founded by the 8-time boxing champion Oscar de la Hoya, has been quite a force in the boxing scene since 2002. Over the years, the promotion has not only racked up millions, but has also brought elite talents to the forefront of the sport. Among those who benefited from De La Hoya's vision was Floyd Mayweather himself, who had the Golden Boy beside him during his rise to greatness.
Shakur, give me a call. Would love to make a fight with you. He made a statement. That's the bottom line.
Drawing inspiration from his past successes, De La Hoya has recently turned his attention to Shakur Stevenson, revealing a massive opportunity with the 27-year-old boxer. In an exclusive interview, the 51-year-old promoter shared his insights on Stevenson's potential. "I promoted Floyd Mayweather for 15, 16 fights, and so there's kind of like a blueprint there, you know? He needs opponents, he needs the right names, he needs William Cepeda."
As we saw with William, with Pitbull, where he took him the distance. So I think this win for Cepeda was excellent, and now we go for the world title.
However, the future of Stevenson largely depends on what De La Hoya can offer and what Stevenson envisions for himself. Fresh off a decision win against Artem Harutyunyan on July 6th, Stevenson finds himself at a big decision moment. His contract with Top Rank, under the legendary promoter Bob Arum, ended on the same night as his victory, making him a free agent.
I'm telling you right now, this is exclusive. William Cepeda will fight Shakur Stevenson. He will fight Shakur. I will make that fight next if Shakur calls me.
Now, as a sought-after free agent, Stevenson is exploring his options. Promotions such as Mayweather Promotions and Matchroom Boxing have shown keen interest in signing the young sensation. De La Hoya is also in the mix, attempting to lure Stevenson by reminding him of how he helped polish Mayweather to fame by placing him against top-tier opponents.
I watch so much Floyd, where it's like certain things he's telling me to do, I already done seen it before. Like, I done seen him do it. I understand exactly what he's saying, so it kind of clicked to me fast.
Currently, Stevenson is set to attend Matchroom Boxing's event on Saturday, July 13th, which features IBF welterweight champion Jaron Ennis. This appearance has sparked speculation about Stevenson's future. Could it mean that he is leaning towards joining Eddie Hearn's camp at Matchroom Boxing?
I would put him against anybody right now. The only one that I is Shakur. Shakur, he's a bad motherfucker. He's a bad.
Although Stevenson is not fighting, his presence at the event has fueled rumors about his potential move to Matchroom Boxing. After a somewhat tumultuous relationship with Top Rank, it appears Stevenson has no plans to re-sign with Bob Arum's promotion.
If Shakur wants to pledge his future, then you make a significant investment. If it's a 2-3 fight deal, then he's going to be getting a lot of money and it's got to work for you as well.
Caught at a crossroads, Stevenson is evaluating his future, considering both Mayweather Promotions and Matchroom Boxing. Each promotion offers distinct advantages. Mayweather Promotions has a boutique approach focusing on a core group of 10, 25 fighters, allowing for personalized attention and development. On the other hand, Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing boasts a roster of high-profile fighters like Anthony Joshua, Katie Taylor, Dimitri Bivol, Jaron Ennis, and Jesse Rodriguez, providing significant star power.
Style that worked for them. But like with Floyd, it's not just offense. It was like defensive stuff and a lot of things where it's like that could work for me. So it's like normal stuff, like stuff that my grandfather would do. I'll tell you a little something. It was like a pick stick that he kept saying.
Mayweather Promotions, however, is in need of a star like Shakur Stevenson to rejuvenate its brand. Apart from Kermel Monton, the promotion lacks a big name that can draw major attention and revenue. Stevenson's signing could provide the boost that Mayweather Promotions needs to regain its prominence in the boxing world. Stevenson, for his part, has been careful not to show his hand too early. He has praised both Mayweather and Hearn for their impressive track records and the opportunities they could provide for his career. In interviews, he has expressed admiration for Mayweather's achievements and Hearn's ability to build global boxing stars. This balanced praise suggests that Stevenson is weighing his options carefully, looking for the best fit for his aspirations.
But nah, it was amazing working with Floyd. You know, it was amazing to see his reflexes still sharp. I was testing his conditioning while we was on the mitts.
However, Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd are not taking it easy on this, as they are both fighting to secure the same fighter. The tension between these two legendary figures in the boxing world has reached a boiling point, and it was only a matter of time before things got physical. Oscar De La Hoya, never one to mince words, has been vocal about his criticisms of Mayweather and his promotional company. In a recent interview, De La Hoya didn't hold back. "Floyd will only use you for his fame," he said. "Look at the fighters he's promoted. Where are they now? Floyd's business dealings are shaky at best. He's been accused of taking advantage of his fighters, promising them the world and delivering nothing but empty dreams." These remarks did not sit well with Mayweather, known for his pride and fierce defense of his legacy. The undefeated champion has always been sensitive to criticism, especially when it comes to his business ventures. Mayweather Promotions, though not as large as some of its competitors, is a source of immense pride for Floyd. He sees it as an extension of his successful career and a testament to his acumen outside the ring. The clash came to a head earlier when Mayweather, unable to tolerate De La Hoya's trash talk any longer, confronted him in person.
The latest news with you was you got in a little work with Floyd Mayweather. You posted the pictures. I saw your buddy Keyshawn Davis. He posted a little bit of footage. I know you posted a little footage too, but not really the footage we wanted to see. You know, we was hoping to see you on the mitts too, but
this has come after Mayweather expressed his desire to sign Shakur. Mayweather, speaking on the popular sports podcast It Is What It Is, expressed his keen interest in recruiting Stevenson to his stable. Emphasizing Stevenson's desire to face top competition, Mayweather acknowledged the impending end of Stevenson's contract and expressed optimism about the potential for collaboration.
Oh, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. Mm-hmm. But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
Stevenson wants to fight the best out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he needs and wants. Mayweather's pitch shows his commitment to Stevenson's career advancement, pledging to provide him with the caliber of fights necessary to elevate his status in the sport. This offer aligns with Stevenson's ambitions to challenge himself against the top contenders in his weight class, indicating a potential synergy between fighter and promoter. As Stevenson evaluates his options and considers his next career move, Mayweather's proposal adds a compelling dimension to the mix. The prospect of joining Mayweather Promotions represents not only a strategic career move, but also an opportunity for Stevenson to benefit from Mayweather's extensive experience and influence in boxing.
I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he want, and make the fights happen that he want.
However, Shakur's recent engagement with Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy Promotions via a Zoom call marks the beginning of what could be a pivotal decision in his career. De La Hoya, a seasoned veteran in the promotion business and a former multiple-time world champion himself, expressed optimism about the prospect of signing Stevenson. In a statement to Boxing Scene, De La Hoya outlined his approach. "I believe there's absolutely an opportunity to sign Stevenson. It all depends on what I want to offer for Stevenson. It all depends on what fighters we have on our roster. It all depends on their vision."
Me gustaría pelear contra Shakur Stevenson. Creo que mi estilo de pelea y el estilo que él tiene se haría una muy buena pelea. Sabemos que Shakur es un poquito limitado en no arriesgar en las peleas.
Drawing parallels to his past experiences promoting Floyd Mayweather, De La Hoya highlighted the importance of finding the right opponents for Stevenson to elevate his career. He emphasized the role of William Zepeda, a highly ranked lightweight under Golden Boy, as a potential opponent who could provide compelling matchups for Stevenson. Zepeda, known for his knockout power and undefeated record, recently delivered a spectacular third-round knockout victory over Giovanni Cabrera. This performance underscored his potential as a formidable challenger in the lightweight division, aligning well with De La Hoya's strategy to build Stevenson's profile.
William Zepeda with the third round stoppage on Giovanni Cabrera. We on the roll. I told y'all Cabrera ain't got nothing for Zepeda. Zepeda broke him down.
Following their discussion, De La Hoya took to social media to hint at the possibility of a collaboration. Had a great meeting with Shakur Stevenson representatives. William Zepeda will only fight him if Shakur is signed to Golden Boy Boxing. Earlier in the day, De La Hoya had expressed his direct intention to secure Stevenson's signature, praising the young fighter's talent and potential. "He's a great talent. I would love to work with him. He's a great fighter," De La Hoya remarked. Drawing from his experience promoting Mayweather, De La Hoya highlighted his role in orchestrating a lot of matchups that defined Mayweather's career.
Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best?
The prospect of Mayweather Promotions entering the fray adds another layer of complexity to Stevenson's decision-making process. Led by Richard Schaefer, Mayweather Promotions presents a boutique approach that focuses on a select group of fighters. Despite its smaller scale compared to other promotions, Mayweather Promotions carries the prestige and guidance of Floyd Mayweather, a global icon in boxing. Comparisons between Stevenson and Mayweather have emerged due to their technical prowess and rapid movements inside the ring. Mayweather's transition from a skilled boxer to a controversial figure, known for flaunting his wealth and brash personality, has drawn parallels to Stevenson's evolving public image.
That's what's up. That's kind of that's that old school knowledge. Like when you mentioned your grandfather and everything, that's rare. Like that's that little special thing that a lot of other fighters coming up.
Criticism has surfaced regarding Stevenson's recent performances, characterized by defensive strategies that some fans perceive as lacking excitement. De La Hoya alluded to this critique, suggesting that Stevenson needs dynamic opponents like Zepeda to showcase his full potential and regain fan interest. Meanwhile, negotiations between lightweight champions Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Vasily Lomachenko to unify titles have intensified, further shaping the landscape of Stevenson's decision. With Davis and Lomachenko positioned as marquee names in the division, Stevenson faces the challenge of selecting a promoter who can navigate these competitive dynamics and propel his career forward.
He the best at. He didn't even fight at 135 yet.
Right.
He didn't even have power at 126, 30, or none of that.
He is good.
Okay.
Formerly promoted by Bob Arum's Top Rank, Stevenson's departure signals a new chapter in his professional journey. Arum's focus on developing new prospects like Dennis Berenchik underscores the shifting priorities within Top Rank, leaving Stevenson to evaluate his options carefully. De La Hoya acknowledged the complexities involved in determining Stevenson's market value and suitability for Golden Boy. "I'm not sure what his market value is, and that's what's making it a little difficult," De La Hoya admitted. He emphasized the importance of Stevenson's decision to prioritize fan engagement and career advancement. As Stevenson deliberates on his future, De La Hoya offered advice on evaluating recent performances and setting realistic career goals. "Take a look at your career the last 3 to 4 fights and put a realistic value on that," De La Hoya advised. "Really be honest and ask, what am I really worth? Who do I really want to go with to progress my career the right way?"
We talked with Shakur. He's ready to fight your guy. Let's make the fight. Nah, he's not ready yet, and all that shit.
The decision to sign with the promoter extends beyond financial considerations to encompass strategic planning and team dynamics. De La Hoya underscored the significance of aligning with a promoter who can nurture Stevenson's talent and elevate him to superstar status. Now, in between all this, there has been a voice further saying that Oscar De La Hoya's methods are, well, not so clean. Tim Bradley, a former two-weight world champion and now a prominent boxing analyst, recently voiced strong disapproval of Oscar De La Hoya's strategy regarding lightweight contender William Zepeda. De La Hoya sparked controversy with his comments about Zepeda's next potential opponent and the route he should take in his career.
Shakur already knows what he needs to do. You know, he's seeing Tank shine, he's seeing Tank get that attention, but his ultimate goal is to beat
Zepeda, currently ranked number 1 across all 4 major sanctioning bodies in the lightweight division, finds himself in a position coveted by many fighters. the opportunity to challenge for a world championship. With champions like Gervonta Davis and Vasily Lomachenko engaged in negotiations, Zepeda has viable paths to consider, including potential matchups against Shakur Stevenson and Denis Berinchyk, both of whom are currently free from promotional obligations. After Zepeda's impressive victory over Giovanni Cabrera, De La Hoya expressed his preference for Zepeda to pursue a fight against Berinchyk for the WBO title. De La Hoya argued that this matchup would elevate Zepeda's profile and position him favorably for future unification bouts. His comments reflected a strategic approach to Zepeda's career progression, emphasizing the importance of strategic planning and stepping stone fights.
You know, he has that in him, dog. He's different, cut from a different cloth, bro.
He's the one to beat. He's the one to beat Tank. You think?
Yeah, yeah. And call me a hater. I don't give a damn. Yeah, y'all keep coming at me.
However, Tim Bradley took issue with De La Hoya's approach, particularly his suggestion that Zepeda should delay facing Shakur Stevenson, another top contender in the division. Bradley, known for his fearless approach to challenges during his own career, criticized what he perceived as a reluctance to take on tough opponents immediately. He talked about his own experiences, recalling how he never hesitated to face formidable opponents like Junior Witter, even when they posed significant challenges. "This era is soft as hell," Bradley exclaimed during his commentary on Pro Box TV after listening to Oscar say that, talking about, "Oh, he's gonna wait before fighting Shakur Stevenson and all this stuff? Man, when I fought for the world championship, I'd never fought outside of California, and I fought the #2 champion in the world. Hatton didn't want to fight Witter. I ended up fighting him, Junior Witter. A bad man. I didn't wait."
Shakur definitely knows that he's gonna have to take short money if that was gonna happen. They're gonna use that against him. I get it. They're gonna say, "Well, look, you don't sell out no arenas. You don't bring anything to the table."
Bradley's critique centered on the principle of readiness and the willingness to face tough challenges head-on, regardless of the risks involved. He expressed disappointment in what he perceived as a trend towards taking easier routes to title shots, rather than embracing the tough competition that defines championship-level boxing. "What's all this waiting for? You're either ready or you're not," Bradley emphasized passionately. He's wanting to take the easier route and think he can beat Berinchyk. "Berinchyk is a tough guy to beat. I don't like it, man." Bradley's remarks underscored a broader sentiment within the boxing community regarding the importance of competitive integrity and the willingness to face the best in the sport.
I just think that a guy like Shakur is just defensively better. You know what I mean? He knows how to control every avenue in that ring, not just from the outside to mid-range.
As Zepeda weighs his options and considers his next career moves, the debate sparked by De La Hoya's comments continues to highlight differing philosophies on how fighters should navigate their paths to championship glory. Oscar De La Hoya isn't just focused on William Zepeda's future fights, he's also stirring the pot by suggesting a potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. This move, as De La Hoya points out, is something he believes Mayweather wouldn't be able to pull off, especially given their recent clashes. De La Hoya made his intentions clear on social media, advocating for a Stevenson versus Davis matchup. For many fans, this signaled a strong possibility that Stevenson might soon join Golden Boy Promotions. If Stevenson indeed signs with De La Hoya's stable, arranging a fight with Davis, who is managed by PBC, presents a significant challenge. "I want to see Shakur versus Tank next," De La Hoya stated on X, expressing his desire for this fight to follow Davis's fight in June and Stevenson's upcoming clash in July. However, the logistics of making this fight a reality are complex. Gervonta Davis has navigated his career carefully, facing mostly top 10 contenders, but avoiding the elite competition that Stevenson represents. As Davis approaches his 30th birthday in November, it seems unlikely that he or his management will shift their matchmaking strategy to accommodate a formidable talent like Stevenson. If Shakur Stevenson is looking to expand his horizons, he may need to consider moving up to the super lightweight division to 140 pounds and relinquishing his WBC lightweight title. Remaining in the lightweight category could limit his options, especially outside of Top Rank, where securing fights against top-tier opponents like Vasily Lomachenko, Emmanuel Navarrete, or Abdullah Mason seems improbable. Even within Top Rank, Stevenson has faced challenges in securing these high-profile matchups, and these difficulties are unlikely to improve if he decides to part ways with the promotional company.
Call it whatever you want to call it. He ain't gonna be with Top Rank, whatever y'all want to say. You know, you hated this. Not. He don't need me to say what he needs to do. Shakur already knows what he needs to do.
The interest from both De La Hoya and Mayweather in Stevenson shows his potential as a rising star in boxing. Stevenson's recent performances, particularly his victory over Artem Harutyunyan, have drawn attention and speculation about his next career moves. Both promoters see Stevenson's talent and marketability, which adds fuel to their public disputes over who can offer him the better career path. However, in the middle of all the verbal jabs exchanged between De La Hoya and Mayweather, the ultimate decision lies with Shakur Stevenson himself. His choice will dictate not only his immediate career trajectory, but also the ongoing rivalry between two of boxing's influential figures. If Stevenson opts to align with De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, it could signify a strategic shift in his career management, potentially opening doors to bigger fights and broader exposure.
I've seen some stuff about with the whole like Oscar De La Hoya thing.
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White,
yeah.
And he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Mayweather's investment in Stevenson's potential as a future star is substantial, which explains his apparent frustration with De La Hoya's aggressive pursuit. Losing Stevenson to a rival promoter would undoubtedly be a significant setback for Mayweather Promotions, both financially and in terms of prestige. Stevenson's emergence as a focal point in the ongoing feud between De La Hoya and Mayweather highlights his rising status in the sport.
Well, you want to be a fighter. Tank is a fighter.
So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights.
His performances inside the ring and the strategic decisions he makes outside of it will shape not only his own career, but also the dynamics within boxing's promotional landscape. As the story continues, all eyes will be on Stevenson's next move, as it holds the potential to reshape the future of boxing's lightweight division. Well, what do you think will happen to Shakur now? Share your thoughts in the comments section below and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.